Hey, David.
Good morning, everybody.
Morning.
How are y'all doing?
Good.
Good. We got more people coming in. I'll let them in as they get here. And it's been a little while.
Yeah, you're here.
Yeah, I know that Mexico did something to my hair and now it's all like curly and it's like super long crap. That's how long this is.
Wow.
It's crazy.
That's funny.
It is funny.
I apologize, my camera, I don't know why my camera's not working. It only doesn't work in Zoom. It works everywhere else.
Are you serious?
Yeah, and I called like Zoom's customer service. And apparently because of COVID, they're only available to businesses. And I was like, well, I am a business and I'm a paying client. But I was unable to get anybody on the phone.
What kind of computer are you using? Are you using a Mac or Windows?
I have Windows.
Okay. You tried clicking on that arrow next to video down at the bottom and click video settings?
Yeah, so I went in, so I followed all the instructions. I went into the video settings. I made sure it was on the right camera. I uninstalled and reinstalled the Zoom app on my computer. I made sure I had the most current version. I uninstalled and reinstalled the camera. I plugged the camera into a different port, restarted the computer. Like I did all the stuff. Okay.
Yeah.
And I got, so then I said, okay, let me try and go into the Zoom. Like I said, their customer service. And unfortunately I wasn't able to get anybody. So I'm still working on it, guys. Hopefully my video will be back soon.
Oh, we hope so too, to see your lovely face.
I love you guys.
All right. Well, I got a lot of information to give y'all today, so I won't take up too much time before we go down the line. I'm happy to see some fresh faces here. What's up, Todd? How you doing?
Good. How are you doing?
I'm doing very well. And then who else do I see? Camera, Sarah, David. I know Carol's there, but her camera isn't messing up. And then I think Austin's on, but yeah, I don't see him. But right quick, before we get into it, I just wanted to take a moment and remind you all, coming up next month, we are having the Power Unit Live Mastermind here in Dallas. And of course, you all are invited. Adding on more speakers, which is cool. I had a few other people reach out to me that are phenomenal at their craft. And so I'm going to have some hidden surprise speakers for topics that I know y'all are going to want to use in your business. Just to give you a little rundown of who we're going to have at the mastermind, who's listed on the page right now. So of course you all know me, Jason J. Miles, founder of Power Unit Coaching. And oh, let me start by saying this event is open to people who aren't in Power Unit. So if you have friends or colleagues that you know that this would be beneficial for, they are more than welcome to come. So there's me and then Trey. So Trey is the owner of Dank Spirits. Really awesome entrepreneur. He actually started a full-on vodka, which is going to evolve into other things, but his vodka is infused with something. It's not THC. What is it? Terpenes, which is something I guess found in THC. Yeah, but like all natural. It doesn't like get you high or anything. But I'll tell you, I've drank this stuff before, and it is extremely smooth, and you will not have a hangover. But I don't want to minimize him and make him seem like he's a vendor, because he literally started this business his himself, and now it's in liquor stores all over Texas, bars, Oklahoma as well, and it's turned into a really big business. And so he's going to come out, share his story, and I'm pretty sure he's going to bring samples. Young guy, really ambitious, and he's one of those. He didn't have a history in this. He didn't have all the resources, but he pretty much like found out what he needed to find out by placing the puzzle pieces together. And that is my favorite type of entrepreneur. He wasn't waiting around for someone to tell him what to do. He just went out searching for the answers. And little by little, I mean, even at the start of his career, well, I don't even think it was the start, but sort of in the beginning, he met with me. He consulted with me just on a business level on certain things, putting it out there. And I've loved to see it grow. You all are definitely in a treat for his story. Tierney Jordan. So Tierney Jordan is a powerhouse real estate agent. She was like #1 in all of Keller. Hold on, who is that? Somebody's microphone is really loud. Hold on, let me make sure everybody's muted. Okay. So Tierney was like #1 at the #1 Keller Williams office here in Texas. Then she branched out, started her own brokerage. Her kind of claim to fame, I guess you can say, is she kind of set a record of by herself taking over 30 listings in 30 days. And so she's going to be there and share not only how she did it, but how you can do it today. She has a really good pricing strategy that she calls pricing ahead of the market. And she can definitely tell you how to go out there and get 30 listings in the next 30 days. So phenomenal lady. Jimmy Nelson. Jimmy has been on power unit calls before. Jimmy is, I don't know what you want to call him. He's a speaking coach now. And I was kind of one of his first projects, and he has taken me from 0 to 100. Well, I'm not at like 100 yet. I'm probably at like 70 or 80. But he has this philosophy of selling yourself through stories, selling yourself through speaking, positioning yourself as an authority, which we're going to talk about today, but really crafting your story to get you more business. Since working with him, I've spoken all over the country, out of the country, many events, and I'm pretty sure some of you who have maybe attended an event that I was at like years ago compared to me speaking these days is a lot different. And this was all due to Jimmy. So he's going to be out. He's going to share his strategy for crafting your story to get you more business, to position yourself as an authority, and all of that good stuff. So you're definitely in for a treat with Jimmy. Brian Casella, he is the team leader of Team BC. Awesome, awesome fella. Actually, when I first got into real estate, I discovered Brian on YouTube, and well, I think I discovered Loida first, and then I discovered Brian on YouTube, and that was years ago, but we've become great friends. He has a really awesome real estate team. They're doing phenomenal things out there, but Brian is definitely one that will get your mind right. I'm telling you, you know, as business owners, we deal with a lot. We deal with a lot of different people, a lot of different personalities, a lot of crap, a lot of no's. And he is one that will set you straight. You know, he'll make sure that you are thinking the right way that you need to think. He'll probably talk about food. I'm not going to censor the man, so I don't know what he's going to talk about, but he is a phenomenal leader in the real estate field. He has several videos out there on YouTube Carol is actually on Brian's personal real estate team, and I've loved being around them, hanging out with them. He's definitely one that you're gonna want to see speak and see talk. Damon Green. So Damon I met Damon out in Puerto Rico actually, and I was blown away by his presentation because he has a system that has been proven time and time again. It works. I've broke down the system. I've looked at it. I see how it can work. I know other agents who have implemented his system into their real estate business, and his system is all around new construction, and not just normal new construction, but high-end luxury new construction. That is a niche that not a lot of people go into just because of the intimidation, or just they don't know much about it. But he has a strategy that will get you new construction, high-end new construction business. Like, funny thing, one of the agents who I know who implemented his strategies, and she actually got to a point where she just paid him to go ahead and do it all for her. And she's a mega agent. I mean, she's a big deal. And it got to a point where she had to tell him to turn it all off because she was just overwhelmed with the amount of leads, and she couldn't handle all the business herself, which is a phenomenal problem to have. And so I asked him, hey, can you come to my event? He's going to fly out here. Can you come to my event and literally teach my people this strategy, because they need to know this? And instead of me teaching it, I wanted to come straight from the source. So Damon is flying out here to Dallas to this event, and he is going to go over there. Cody Stevens, another powerhouse. He's somebody else that will get your mind right. He has built a big mortgage business in California, came to Texas, decided to restart that whole business while his existing business is still going on in California, running on its own, employees all over the place. He is the man with the plan. And I didn't want him to come out and speak about mortgages, but I wanted him to speak about big business, to get you in that mindset of that big business leader. Okay, Cody knows his stuff. He's been around the block a few times. Young guy who I'm not going to censor either, so I'm not quite sure what's going to come out of his mouth, but he is a phenomenal thought leader. And I've met with him outside of events and everything, and he really knows his stuff. So that is the lineup as of right now. I have 3 people in the rears that are wanting to speak, which I may let them. One guy who's big on social media lead generation. So I may give him an opportunity, but they won't be headliners like these people are. So VIP, I think there's 2 tickets left for the Platinum VIP. This is just a breakdown of some of the things that I talked about today, but it is going to be an action-packed 2 days starting in Dallas. This Thursday welcome mixer, it's literally just going to be us getting together, hanging out, and then we're going to start Friday morning. We're going to start. If you get a VIP ticket, you will be invited to a special VIP dinner. And then if you get a Platinum VIP ticket, we have a very small, so by very small, I mean, I think there's only a handful of people who are able to do this. So once these go, they're gone. But I'm bringing some of these speakers out. We're going on a boat ride, and you will be able to get one-on-one with them. Okay, one of those pick your brain sessions with multimillionaires who have built big businesses. This is going to be your opportunity. Okay, so again, there's only 2 of those tickets left, and since this is public, you know, all I can say is get it while you can, because once those are out, like, I can't bring on more people on the boat, so those are going to have to be out. You can go to chasingjmiles.com/live, get your tickets there, and or you can just get you can get them here on the page. Once you do get a ticket, you'll be invited into our private Facebook group. There's hotel, airport information, details, all that kind of stuff in that group. But September 10th and the 11th, so you probably have a little over, well, you got a month and 1 day until the Power Unit Mastermind is going down. And it's going to be an experience that you do not want to miss. So wanted to bring that to y'all's attention, make sure everybody knew about it so nobody could say I didn't tell you. And yeah, just get those tickets while you can. Yeah, so Platinum VIP, I see that there is a question. Will Platinum VIP be able to attend the VIP dinner? Yes, Platinum VIP gets all the benefits. And we have like swag bags for VIP people and t-shirts and all that kind of stuff. So there's a lot of surprises for the VIPs that my team has been working hard on. So yeah, Platinum VIP, Platinum VIP gets the benefits of everything. Yeah, if you don't want VIP, and this is a little secret, but I am going to run a special just for Power Unit members for discounted general admission tickets. General admission tickets is literally just the sessions. No dinners, no boat ride, no swag bag, no preferred seating, no none of that. It's just for the sessions. So just look out for that or reach out to me but the general admission tickets are super cheap. But if you need help with that, just let me know, because I want everybody to be sure to benefit from this event. All right. Any questions? Any questions anybody has regarding the event? Thank you for dropping that in the chat box, Carol. All right, perfect. So let's take a moment and let's go down the line. I want to hear about your business. I want to hear what's going on with you these days, anything that you want to share. If this is your first time here, introduce yourself. Let us know what market you are working in, what level of experience you have in real estate. We love to share referrals and send each other business. So we want to know who you are. I'm going to start with you, Sarah. You are up in my top corner. So go ahead and take it away.
Well, I've not been here for a couple of weeks. It's been very, very, very busy, and I think that's wonderful. Okay, I had 4 referrals that came in, and one was a buy and a sell. And so I do now have 2 under contract that are going to closing. I have one that I went over and did a CMA for their property. They didn't like it too much, but it is what it is. And so they're continuing to look, and once they find a place that they like to move to, because they have to sell first, they have to buy first, then they will move right into the selling of the property. And it's really just a matter of taking people and getting them the property that they want, getting them all signed up, getting everything uploaded, and moving closely to closing. Had
Can
one
we all
situation.
just do like a quick cheer for Sarah? That is awesome. That is awesome, Sarah.
I am
man,
too thankful. And yeah. And I actually have one that I can't really do a whole lot with her right now because she's deployed. But as soon as she comes back, she's stationed at Fort Drum. She is going to be buying property in Syracuse, and I will be representing her as well. And so this is huge. This is huge. It's all in a week.
Let me ask you, Sarah, even though you may not be able to pinpoint it, what do you think led to you getting those 4 referrals?
Getting my name out there, getting completely involved in workplace, and just being known.
Yep.
Being known. And I got the referral, and they were all referrals. And it was a little crazy because I had gotten 2 referrals. I ran out for a minute. I had my arms full. I'm unlocking my door. My phone's ringing. So I drop all my stuff on the floor, pick it up, and it's another referral. It's a good feeling.
You love that feeling, right? It's the best type of business to get. Why do we love referrals? So referrals are our A clients. We always want A clients, A leads, and A means they are referred with value. They are willing to follow your process, and they are able to complete a real estate transaction. Remember that. I mean, and it's in your Power Unit coaching curriculum. We strive for A leads. Those are the types of leads that we like to get. B leads are missing one of those, and C leads are missing 2 or more of those. So Facebook leads, things like that, C leads. The best lead you can get is a referral. It's Awesome. I love
And
it.
they were all pre-approved.
Nice. There you go.
They came in pre-approved.
There you go. I love it. I
So
love
it
it.
was great. It is great. It's still, so
Yep.
more referrals, more.
There we go. All right, Austin, how you doing, sir?
Oh, I'm doing excellent. How's it going today?
Going well.
Oh, good. So the past several weeks, it's been really, really, really busy. I was a bit, how can I say it, frustrated at one point, because I realized that I didn't have the support in place. And I learned a lesson. Don't hire a ISA over a assistant. That was something I learned the hard way, and I'm a bit stubborn when it comes to things, and I want to do it my way. And so I learned the hard way. So I just scrapped that ISA position, and I went ahead and put in the assistant in position. I've been recording a lot of videos for like training and just doing a lot of this stuff so that I can have that person ready to go. Um, and I guess the reason you can say I was a bit frustrated with the support is that we've been writing a ton of offers as a team. I can carry my load, but when it comes to me handling uh due to like administration duties for the team when everyone's producing now, it gets a bit out of control. So now that I've got that squared away, I got an VA that's going to be starting. I'm happy about that. I would say that I think over last week we had 4 contracts that got accepted that went under contract. I had 3 past clients that reached out to me. All of them are looking to buy. We actually just wrote up an offer. I wrote up an offer for one of these past clients actually last night. Sent it over to them today. And actually, while we're on the call, I just got another client that reached out to me. That's in Buffalo here. That wants to look at some properties this week. So it's been a real busy week. I did have some listing appointments. I was so stressed out that some of them I wasn't motivated to go on them. But I think now that my workload is going to be reduced, I think that it'll get me back motivated for these appointments.
Yep. Yep. I love where your business is going because you are entering into the next phase of growth in your business. And as leaders, yeah, we get to that point. Like we get a little frustrated and you say, I don't want no more business right now. Like I'm too busy. Your quality of life starts going down, and for those of you who are newer in the business, for the past 3 weeks, or even newer to this call, for the past 3 weeks to a month, we've been talking about hiring an assistant, and I've been giving the framework for assistants and the interview process and everything like that. But prior to that, we were talking about the life cycle of a business. When it starts out in its infancy stage and then starts growing. And most people who are new, just think, no, I want all the business. I want everything, as much as you can send me. But what you don't realize is when you get to a certain point, yeah, you can have a lot of business, but your quality of life goes way down. It goes way down. You don't have time for yourself nor anybody else. And you're hating life. Yeah, the money could be good, but you're hating life. And so the reason why I structure it this way is so that you can have the best of both worlds. I'm not trying to just make y'all go out and spend money and hire people. I know y'all's production is going to go up. I know. And Austin's, I mean, it's shot through the roof quickly. And that's why we follow this path. So I'm glad you learned the lesson, because there's always something to learn. But now you can see, and now you can see those specific places to make improvements. Just great, man. I love it. Congrats on all those listings and contracts, though. All right, Todd, how you doing?
Good. How are you?
Doing well. Welcome.
Thank you.
So tell us a little bit about yourself.
I'm up here in Pennsylvania, kind of like the bottom middle of Pennsylvania. So kind of like not a whole lot going on in my area as far as like, a lot of busyness. Like it's a bit of a drive to get to like the really high density areas. But right now I'm waiting for my association, the Greater Harrisburg Realtor Association, to get back the one person they have that's available to take care of it. He's on vacation right now, so I have to wait for him to get back till I can get my Realtor Association taken care of. So I'm kind of waiting for that to happen, and then I can get my MLS and all that.
Okay. Okay. So coming right into it then. All right. Well, you are with a elite group of people here that we're gonna push you. So we're happy to have you though.
That's good. Thank you.
Awesome. Who do we have next to him? Carol.
Hey, everybody. So, okay, last week, let me first, before I even tell you what happened, let me tell you, I did have a good week. I did have 2 closings last week. And I stumbled into actually presenting in the EXP world for EXPs in their 101. So I did that last night for them. That went pretty well, but I did have an experience last week that I do need to share. And I actually have a meeting with my broker. So I am so stressed out over this. I fired a transaction coordinator who apparently went into my sky slope the other day, just on the 5th. I fired her like 3 weeks ago. She went into my sky slope on the 5th and deleted all my transactions.
Wow.
Like, I'm just like, so when I went in, because I came back from closing, I went to upload my closing documents into Sky Slope and I got no transactions. I'm like, what the heck is going on? So, okay, I had changed my password. So it never occurred to me that she had done anything. So I went into the world and I was like, hey, I did something wrong. Can you help me out? Somehow I did something. And the lady says to me, she goes, do you have a transaction coordinator named blah, blah? And I was like, well, unfortunately, I had to part ways with her. And she goes, I hear her gasp. She goes, oh, and I was like, what? She goes, she went in today. This was on the 5th. She went in today and canceled every one of these deals. I'm like, how is that possible? I changed my password. She has an administrative account as a transaction coordinator and has a different door into your Sky Slope. I told my broker, and I'll say it again, I am shocked. I am pissed. And I actually now I'm finding I have a little PTSD with transaction coordinators as a result of this.
Oh my gosh.
I just don't even know. So fortunately, they were able to they had all their tech people get on board. I will say that my broker, my compliance officer, and all the people they had involved from EXP did jump in really quickly, and they were able to restore the transactions. But even this morning, it wasn't fully restored. So I couldn't get paid on the one transaction. They had to, okay, hold on, I got to get tech involved again. We got to figure it out. They went in, they were able to get it restored, and they were able to pay me. But I just don't know what the outcome of this is going to be. And moving forward, like, how do I trust anybody to manage this for me now? Like, this is 11 listings that she canceled.
You know, Carol, that sucks, obviously. And I can understand where your trust lies and the, PTSD with that, but you got to know that was one person. That was a bad seed, a bad egg. Just I'll be open and candid with y'all. So just recently, and by recently I mean probably like a month ago or so, I had an agent who abruptly left the team, and they had left my team, and they had a couple of closings that week. And I don't really manage these Sky Slope and closings like that, but I knew that they were closing, and I was like, okay, well, this is obviously one of those situations where they're like, okay, yeah, I'm about to run into a bunch of money and I don't want to, whatever. But what they ended up doing was they went in Sky Slope and removed all the team stuff from Sky Slope. And so these transactions closed, and I'm, reviewing the books and didn't see, and it was a good amount of money that was essentially stolen from, and not just stolen from me, but stolen from everyone here at the team,
Yeah.
because all of our resources, I mean, we all all this money keeps the lights on.
Right.
And yeah, and it was the last person that I would have ever thought would do something like that. Now, was there something to be learned? I mean, maybe if I dive deep into it, but I can't fault everybody for that. I can't think that everybody's gonna do something like that. You know, I know how to maybe restructure things in the future differently, but that was one of those occurrences that, for one, had never happened before. You know, I've never had anybody go in the back door and do that. If I wanted to, I can go down the line and push some lawsuits and stuff, but it's unfortunate because I thought very highly of this person, like
Right.
very highly of this person. I still want to think highly of them today, but
They make it hard.
yeah, yeah.
You know,
But
and
I'm
this
not gonna.
person,
Mhm.
so I'm curious, what do you think? Because now the broker obviously is involved, and I'm curious, like, what would you think would be a good recourse for this type of behavior? Because in my opinion, at this point, I'm like, how do you trust this person with other people's transactions?
Well, so something that the broker in Texas advised me of was to add another layer of documentation. You know, which I don't like to make people sign 50 million documents when they join the team, but it's
Right.
something that I'm going to have now for when they depart, you know, have documentation and have another process in there when it comes to transactions that are still pending.
Right.
You
So
know,
I actually just wrote up a contract for leaving the team that included a thing about current transactions that haven't closed yet. And actually listing out what those transactions are. So I'll send that to you. I don't know if it'll help, but just to give you, like, you know, some type of a template if you want it.
yeah. I mean, and I'll have my attorney draft up something, but it's one of the things he said. He was like, well, I mean, you can try to go after him. It's gonna cost you a lot of money,
Right.
but there's nothing that was saying X, Y, and Z, you know, which
Right.
there's something in the initial contract as it pertains to leaving the team, but it wasn't explicitly. He said, when it comes to transactions, you need to name specific addresses, specific dates, times, and everything like that. And so, you know, it was one of those lessons learned. But for me, I'm not going to let it affect my business. I'm not going to not trust people. I'm not going to do anything like that. It sucks. Yeah, it sucks 100%. But it also sucks, you know, when I'm on the way to closing and my seller decides that they're not selling anymore. You know,
Right. Exactly.
that sucks as well. These things are going to happen, but you just have to know what you can do moving forward to prevent it or minimize it from happening again. Because it's gonna, I mean, somebody deleting stuff from your sky slope. Luckily, you're still getting paid on it, you know.
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah, you can shake the waters and just get everybody stirred up and scare her a little bit, but it may not do anything. Me on my hand, it's like thousands of dollars gone now, but you know, we got to kind of pick and choose our own battles. But for the future, do as your broker advised, like get that document signed. Moving forward, you know, when you interview people, make sure they
Right.
know what's up. He even advised me, he was like, well, you can start putting all the transactions under your name, which sounds great as a team leader. You know, yeah, let's just make my production number go up. But
Right.
I want
It's
my
so much more work.
agents to be, yeah, exactly. Plus, I want my agents to be able to have their production numbers. So,
Exactly.
you know, it's just one of those things, and it won't be the worst thing that you'll ever experience. Yeah, it sucks, but we're stronger. And when they go low like that, like Michelle Obama says, we go high. So we just gotta keep moving forward.
Okay. Thank you.
Now, on the good side, what's been happening?
On the good side, I had 2 closings last week. I have a listing appointment this Thursday. I have another listing that's going live next week. You know, I do have business going. I've obviously got my prospects. I still have my $4 million listing I'm prospecting for. You know, I have all those things going on. I'm an official team now with EXP, which is fantastic. All the documents, I signed my documents, and now I just saw them all go out to my team members. So they're going to all be done probably by the end of the week, and I'm an official team with EXP. So hopefully that will help with helping my agents moving forward. What else? I'm looking forward to coming to Texas in September.
Nice.
Bear said, "Oh, look at Chaston. Look, he didn't even know that hotel was there. Now he's using it." I was cracking up.
I literally didn't know.
And it's like right behind him, y'all, right behind him. So that was funny because I showed him the hotel last night. He's like, "That's the one we stayed at." I was like, "All right, cool."
Yeah.
So I'm really looking forward to that, and I just keep making my cold calls. I did, I think even with everything that was going on last week and how crazy it ended up turning out to be, I still did, I think, just under 1,000 cold calls last week.
Nice. Nice. So you say that you're an official team. So are you still Team BC or are you something else now?
No, I am Team BC Northeast.
Okay. Okay. So there's a different name. Gotcha.
Yeah. So we're Team BC, but now we're subsections of Team BC. Paula's Team BC Florida, and I just did Northeast for the whole region. I explained to them what I was doing. They were super happy about it. They see that I took on a couple of new agents and they got transactions popping off. So this is going to be good for everybody.
Nice. Cool. I love it. All right, James.
How you doing?
Good. How are you?
Good. I haven't been on here in probably like a month. So my first time was like a month ago, and then I've just been super busy and keep missing it. So I can't stay too long today, but I wanted to at least hop on and be here for a little bit. The last time I was on here, we talked about teams. I'm with EXP and started a team. So I've got three people in classes right now, which is nice. And then I've got myself and another agent. So I've just been busy building the team side of things. Nice.
Okay. Well, how is your team building going? Is it going pretty well so far?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not at this point. I'm not focused on attracting current agents. I'm going to get there, but I'm more attracting new agents. So, like I said, I've got 3 people taking their Illinois certification course, and then I've got myself and one other active agent. So, hopefully, we'll be at 5, and then I've got 2 other people that I'm supposed to talk to this week about joining. So. My goal was 5 by the end of the year, but it might be more. So my goal was 10 by the end of next year, but might end up getting there by the end of this year. So it's kind of crazy how quickly, when you actually intentionally try to grow, how quickly it starts working out. So hopefully I can retain all of these people, but I don't have the experience on that yet, but I'm hoping that it'll work out. Other than that, just doing my own transactions and keeping up on the production.
Okay. Well, hey, definitely feel free to schedule a call with me if you want to do like a little strategy session.
Sure. Yeah, that'd be nice.
Perfect. All right, Trey.
Hey, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir. How you doing?
Doing great. I'm doing great. Last week has been amazing. As I don't know if everybody knows, but New York was locked down for cold calling, till the 5th. And for some reason, after the 5th, I guess the cold calls started working because I'm about to get on listing with the buyer and a seller, and a few meetings with a few landlords too, to help them sell their apartments and stuff. I was like, this is amazing. So I've been doing a lot. Been really busy lately, showing them my plans and how am I going to help them sell their house or buy this house, And I've just been making them happy.
That's so awesome. Trey, didn't we talk about that a couple weeks ago?
Yes, exactly. I know. We talked about it. I took it into consideration and started doing it. It was great.
That is so good, man. You're about to skyrocket to the moon.
Thank you.
I'm excited for you. All right, Bernard. So happy to see Bernard on here.
Hello. Hey, how you doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing well. Yes, lots of things are happening for me, and going in and out of transactions last week. I've had my first listing, which we talked about. I heard people talking about your network and referral. So basically, a prior client sent me a referral. So that's my listing. I have 4 people that are under contract for buying. So that's working well. So just a lot of things are in the mix. And I think that And the thing that I love too about being an EXP is that I'm also building my mentoring group. So that works out well. I've have EXP also to acknowledge that I've received referrals from this gentleman that's coming in from California, that someone placed a note inside of Workplace asking for a Houston agent. I was responding, I responded, and so got that. Additionally, I've got a referral again through the Workplace. I sent a referral out to someone in California, North Carolina, and they're closing on a house in North Carolina. So got a referral deal coming there. So for me, I'm working lots of different angles, trying to, ultimately I've got to figure out where to go deeper into my business, but I've got multiple things that are in play that are actually working. So, the closings, it's great to see myself being able to develop other agents through the mentoring program, to see them grow and see that I've graduated. One of my mentees has graduated already because he's closed his 3 transactions and closed some leases, and things are going well. Pretty good.
Awesome. I think that next step, Bernard, is to start expanding. Because man,
and it is my desire. I mean, sorry about the ambulance, but yeah, my desire is to grow. And this is where I've always thought I want to be a broker, and I think about that, but I also just think I have to get a good rhythm of what is going to be a repeatable system that I can put in place. And that's the thing that I'm still working on. I mean, hey, I'm into, I'm 15 months in, and got a lot of different things working in 15 months of putting in. So want to continue growing. Yes, definitely.
what about and this is just a suggestion. I'm not sure if you're still doing those land deals and what was it, mobile home and stuff with the builders.
Yeah.
Because that's maybe something you can start to expand, meaning put someone else on that stuff now, since that's a part of your business and you know what to do with that. So that way you can focus on a new part or one of your newer parts.
Yes. Yeah. So trying to reach out there, and one of my unfortunate challenge for me right now is I'm covering a lot geographically in Houston, which then keeps me in the car much more than I would like. So, I was talking to my wife last night. I'm like, okay, I need to hire people at least to get out and do some tasks for me.
Yep.
And so that's what we talked about last night, is how I'm going to start, hiring people to do just rudimentary tasks of putting out signs and things of that nature, that I don't have to spend time doing that. But, when, again, this gentleman calls from California, is like, hey, you know what, I've got a property I need someone to list, and it's down in Manville. Well, Manville's, 60 some miles away, but it's like, he's talking about opportunities for other things, right? So it'd be nice to just have some other people in my network to just drive down there, throw the signs out there, and then I can work on nurturing that relationship with him more. So yeah, those are things that we're looking forward to in the future.
Awesome. And Bernard, we hope to see you here in Dallas in September. We'd love to have you.
I'm gonna work on it.
Okay.
Can't make a promise yet, but I'm gonna work on it.
We real close, Bernard. So I hope to see you. There's people coming from Hawaii, from New York. Come on now. Okay, awesome. David, 2 minutes.
What's going on, everybody? Can you hear me?
Yep.
Awesome, man. Well, let me just say this. My business is going pretty well. I do have a closing coming up at the end of August. I'm excited about that. I also took on an awesome opportunity yesterday. It was like last minute. I was going through my phone, and Jason said, hey, I have an open house opportunity. I was like, okay, I'll take it. Anybody on the team want to take it? I was the first one to take it, and I had all my stuff with me, set it up. And man, I'm telling you, that open house, that house was on the market for only 6 days. and I looked back and it was 7 people that came through that place. 7. So I had seven people come by. 3 of them do not have agents. And I've already emailed them 6 o'clock this morning, emailed everybody thanking them for coming. And then I did get a response back from one of them, wanted to look some more. So it was a great opportunity, man. And yeah, it was good.
Tell everybody what that price point was.
That price point was 450,000, and the 2 clients that I'm going to be working with, their price point is around that range. So that's fantastic for me.
Awesome. Open house, y'all.
Open houses, they work, baby. They work.
Okay, awesome. Well, I'm gonna dive right in here. I want to talk about authority right quick. All right, authority. So who are you? Who are you? Do people know who you are? And more specifically, online authority. Okay, we are in a world these days where everything happens online. Trust me, if you have a listing appointment coming up, if you're going to be meeting with a new buyer, 9 times out of 10, they're probably going to look you up. Okay, they're gonna know stuff about your career that you didn't think that they know. You're gonna show up there thinking you're presenting and telling them everything that you've done, and they already know. They've read the reviews, they've looked at your social media profiles, they've searched around to see your past sales. They've done all that before you even step into the door. Okay, but here's a problem here. Here's a problem. Most agents don't have anything about them online. Don't have anything about them online. And let's think about it. Think about this. We're in 2021. I'm not sure if anybody's in the dating realm or anything like that, but if you can't find somebody on social media or you can't find them on the internet, what do you typically think? Typically think that they're weird, that they're catfish, that they're, something's not right. Same thing goes for business. Same thing goes for business. Opportunities open up with your authority. What are people finding out about you on the internet? Okay, I will tell you, my online authority has been the easiest contributor to successes that I've had in my business. Not all of them, but successes that I've had in my business, my online authority. So what I want to do is give you the first step into creating you an online authority. And this first step is broken up into a few mini steps. So you're definitely going to want to have a pen and paper with this one. But this is one of the first things that you're going to want to do to establish your online authority. Now, I'll just give y'all a little story. Literally, I've had referrals. I've had clients reach out to me directly because they've searched on some random website or some random social media site, and I was the only realtor that popped up, or one of the only realtors that popped up in my area. And that's why they called. Like literally easy. And I didn't even remember the website that they told me. But everybody thinks that people just search on Instagram, people just search on Facebook, people just search on YouTube, and that's not really the case. Okay. One thing that I kind of learned back in high school and college, because I was just trying to make money here and there, was something called search engine optimization. And I kind of learned how these search engines work. I learned how you rank on Google and places like that without spending any money. And one of those ways that I'm going to tell you today is called backlinking. Backlinking. Has anybody ever heard of backlinking before?
No.
Okay. So a way that you move up on search engines, one of those algorithms, one of those ways is something called authority. All right. And what gives you authority? Let's just hop off of the internet right now. What would make you have authority, especially in business? And the answer is more people talking about you, more people knowing who you are. So the more people who know who you are, and you could just be a socialite, but the more people who know who you are, the higher your authority is. Okay, it works the same way with search engines, except instead of people, it's websites. So the more websites that are talking about you, the higher authority you will have. So our goal And your homework for the week is going to be to get websites talking about you, to get your name out there across the internet. When I search your name, it shouldn't just be your Facebook profile, your Instagram profile, and your LinkedIn. You should have pages of results. I should be able to click on images. I should see pages of your marketing, pages of your image. I should click on news. I should see articles written about you, press releases. I should click on map. It should point to where your office is. Okay? That's the kind of authority that we want to build. Google needs to know that your name is associated with real estate. When I search Austin Lopez, I don't need to see a baseball player. I need to see Mr. Real Estate. All right. So that's going to be our mission. So I'm going to tell you how to do that, how to build your backlink authority. And this is going to take some work. I'm not going to lie to you. This is going to take some work, but there's a lot of other things that take a lot more work than this. And by work, I mean, it's probably going to take you maybe 5 to 10, well, about 5 hours worth of work over the next couple weeks or so. Okay. But I did this very early on in my real estate business because someone taught me, and I wanted to make sure that you all know this as well. So building your authority, the first step is to create a profile on all the relevant websites. All the relevant websites. Now, here's the trick though. Here's the trick. We're going to trick the algorithms. We're going to trick the algorithms. And I did that before. People need to know that you are a real estate agent, that you have a real estate business, right? There are certain keywords that people type in when they're looking for a real estate agent, right? What are some of those keywords? They may type in top real estate agent in Buffalo, female real estate agent, team real estate team in Dallas. They're going to type in terms like that. Okay, because people want the best, or best real estate agent. Okay, so we want to work with the algorithms and with that keyword and associate that with you. So for one, your first name is going to be your full name, and your last name is going to be your keyword. So when I first did this, my first name, and this is how I ranked Chasten J. Miles, because nobody knew Chasten J. Miles. It was just Chasten Miles, and the search engine would always correct it like Chasten was spelt wrong. But I wanted it to be Chasten J. Miles. So what did I do? I went on these websites. In my first name, I typed in Chasten J. Miles. And in my last name, I did Dallas, Texas real estate agent. Okay, I did Dallas, Texas real estate agent. Now, again, you can do something different. You could say top real estate agent in your town, or you can say local your town real estate agent. You can't use the word realtor though, because that's the NAR advertising rule thing. But you can use real estate agent, real estate salesperson, real estate team, all of those. But make sure that you have your city name or the market that you work in that keyword. And I'm going to give y'all a list of websites, and I'm going to be quick, but I want to give you the framework for it first. This first name and last name that you're going to be using, it needs to be the same exact thing on every website you're going to set up a profile on. Every single website. So don't do top real estate agent here, best real estate agent there, real estate team leader on this one. No, uniform. Okay. It needs to be a keyword. Austin, if you don't want it to be known by Austin Lopez, you can make that first name the Austin or the Lopez home selling team, whatever you call it, last name, top real estate team in whatever. Okay, so it's going to be the same thing. Now, all of you need a website. If you don't have a website by now, make a website by the end of the week. There's so many, Squarespace, Wix, whatever. you need a website that you're going to be ranking. My advice to you, even if you're going to use your brokerage website or your team's website, whatever, make sure that you have a domain for it. Make sure that you have a domain that identifies you, because that's what you're going to rank. Think about this. You're going to be putting this across the internet. Okay, so that website needs to be the same. That's how you're going to build authority on your website. All right, so your name, website, you're going to use the same email address for this, the same email address. Now, here's a suggestion with the email address. I set up a burner email address when I did this. Most of the websites, or most of these websites that I'm going to give you, they'll allow you to put a company email address and then a personal email address to receive like marketing stuff. I set up a burner email because I don't want my email flooded with all these different websites trying to offer me this and that, or give me weekly updates and all that kind of stuff. Okay, so just set up a free Gmail account that you can use as your usernames and as your marketing website, marketing email address. And then you'll have your company, your formal website, that'll be displayed on your actual profile. All right, y'all following me so far? So here's the thought with this, right? We're gonna put these profiles on high ranking websites. Like I said earlier, if you search your name, most likely Facebook comes up, LinkedIn comes up. If you type in real estate, it may come up with Zillow. Okay, those are high ranking websites. They're going to come up regardless. So our goal is, how many high ranking websites can you get on? Now, here's where the magic is going to happen. The magic is going to happen with that keyword. Okay, so let's just say that you have a profile on Instagram that's named Chasten Miles, Chasten J. Miles, Dallas, Texas real estate agent. Okay, when someone goes on Google and types in Dallas, Texas real estate agent, guess what's going to pop up? That high ranking Instagram page that has that same keyword in the name, and it's going to say Chasten J. Miles next to it. Okay, so that's the thought behind it. Now, some of these websites will allow you to put a bio on there, or an about me section on there. Write yourself a short about me. It doesn't have to be long. Paragraph, 2 paragraphs. But in this about me, make sure you have what? You need to have your keywords in there. Okay, so, and I can post this in the Facebook group for y'all to see what my keyword heavy bio looked like. It was literally like, Chasten J. Miles is a Dallas, Texas real estate agent. He practices real estate in Dallas, and he has become one of the top real estate agents in all the freaking keywords. Okay, so you want to create that bio and make it keyword heavy. Now, some of these websites, they won't let you upload a bio, but for the ones that do, you want to have one. Okay, so let me go over the websites for you. And I broke these up into a few different categories. First, we have our social media profiles. So social media profiles. Next, real estate agent websites. So real estate specific websites. Next, we have local directories. This is a big, powerful one. Local directories. People still use them like they used the yellow pages back when I was growing up. Okay. Then there's review websites. Review websites. Reviews are heavy. Next, blog websites. And then there's maps websites, MAPS, maps, driving directions, things like that. Okay, so I'm going to be quick with this, but let's start with these social media profiles. Now, I want you to know, just because you're setting up profiles on these websites does not mean you have to be this super active user on them. Like 99% of the ones that I've set up, I haven't even logged into since I set it up. Unless they send me an email saying my profile is going to be deleted for inactivity. Then I'll just log in, update the information, and call it a day. But just because I tell you some of these social media networks Doesn't mean, like, for instance, SoundCloud is one of them. Doesn't mean you need to start recording mixtapes. It doesn't. Okay. You just need a profile on there. The more websites you can get talking about you, the higher your authority becomes online. So social media, we got Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, Tumblr, 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 Pinterest. Pinterest is a very high ranking one. MySpace, oh snap. MySpace still ranks. LinkedIn, Foursquare, TikTok, Clubhouse, Vimeo, Vimeo, SoundCloud, Skype, Snapchat, Telegram, Xanga, 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 Flickr, FLICKR, meetup.com. Okay, those are all these social media sites. And any other that you come across, just set up a profile. Set up a profile. Remember the rules with them, though. Okay, real estate agent websites. The big ones are going to be Zillow. Make sure you have a Zillow profile. And y'all, when I say set up a profile, complete the profile. So if they say upload an image for your picture or logo, upload that image. If they have a bio section, upload the bio. Okay, completely fill out these profiles. So Zillow, realtor.com, homes.com, Angie's List, Houzz, Houzz. Okay, those are big real estate websites. Make sure you have a profile on. And I think Redfin now lets all agents create a profile on Redfin. Your local MLS. If your local MLS has a website, you more than likely can create a profile on that website. So your local association of realtors, you may already have a profile that's just blank. Oh, that's scary. What if you have a client searches your profile and they don't see any text, no picture, no reviews, no past sales, just because you didn't know that that profile was out there? Okay, so go looking for this stuff. NAR, National Association of Realtors, you have a profile on there. You have a profile. Have you ever logged into your NAR account? Probably not, but you have a profile. So fill all those out. Okay, now local directories, right? Local directories. And most of these directories are nationwide, but you have local parts of them, right? So an example of a local directory, local.com, LOCAL.com. Nextdoor, the Better Business Bureau, your local chamber of commerce, if they allow business profiles on there, fill that out. Foursquare, I think I named Foursquare already. Yahoo, Yahoo has a local directory, yahoo.com. Bing has a local directory, bing.com. Yellowpages.com, whitepages.com. And on all these websites, especially the local directory ones, you'll see where there's business and personal profiles. You want to fill out the business one. Okay, aboutus.com. Okay, so those are some of the big local directories. And there's tons of those out there. I'll say with local directories, the more you can get on, the better. So you can even do a quick Google search for local directories and you'll see lists and lists of them. The more you can get on, the better. Okay, you want all those things backlinking. Okay, then there's maps websites. Okay, maps websites. So there is Bing Places, Bing Places. There's Google My Business. So you know, to get your business on Google, in the Google Maps, you got to go submit your business. So make sure that you go submit your business. Oh, I forgot to mention Yelp. Yelp is a big place for real estate these days. Make sure that you are having your clients fill out reviews for you on Yelp. Okay, Yahoo has a places, a maps directory. MapQuest.com. Yeah, it still exists. MapQuest. Okay, and then blog websites. Blog websites. You have WordPress.com. You can set up a free WordPress blog on there. WordPress.com. Then there's Medium.com. Medium, like the size of a shirt. Medium. Blogger.com. Blogger. Okay. That's a pretty healthy list, y'all. It's a pretty healthy list. And like I said, it's going to take you some time, and you're going to run across other websites for this. Now, do this sooner rather than later. And the reason I'm telling you that is because stuff takes time on these search engines. Stuff takes time. It takes time to build authority. It takes time to build rank. So the sooner you can do it, you can look back 60, 90 days from now. Somebody types in your name, they're going to see pages of results that all say you are a top real estate agent. All these websites that are going to have Sarah Jefferson on their top real estate agent. Cool thing about Pinterest, right? Pinterest, if you upload images on Pinterest, those images will show up in the Google Images section. So put your finest headshots, put your finest marketing pieces, your social media advertisements, start Pinterest boards for all of them. Okay, those will show up in Google Images. If you upload YouTube videos, those will show up on the videos page on Google, and most likely the first page of the search results. What I would encourage everybody to do, go on Fiverr, fiverr.com, and purchase a promo video for your business. Okay, you won't pay a lot of money for it, maybe $20, and have them just do a promo video. And this promo video, it can say your real estate agent, what brokerage you are, who you help, pretty much your elevator pitch. So the same elevator pitch that's in Power Unit Coaching, who you help, why you do what you do, and your contact information. They have different types of videos. They can do an animation. They can do stock videos. They can just have your pictures going in and out. They can all kinds of stuff, but that's what you're going to upload on your YouTube. All right, because you want that to rank. Trust me, y'all. I know that y'all probably found me on YouTube and know of one of my YouTube channels, but I have another YouTube channel for this ranking stuff with just advertising videos for real estate services. Okay, because videos have what? They have high authority. Okay, so this is a homework assignment. This is going to push you up there. So I want everybody to please take this information and actually use it. Any questions? Awesome. Well, I know we ran a little bit over on time today, but I enjoyed y'all today. And if you have any questions about anything, post in the Facebook group and we'll be sure to answer it. All right. Make it a successful week, and I will see y'all next Monday.
Thanks, Jay.
Thank you. You too.